Hello, lovely people, beautiful people. Yeah, welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It's my pleasure to have you here. You are all welcome. Now, if you are here and you are here to subscribe to my channel, please kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. Also, now I need your thumbs up, okay? Thank you so much. Now, report reaching us now allegedly now is that they said Iyagba visited Queen Naomi at her, hometown in Akure. Yes, so they said she visited her in Akure because we know that recently they said Iyagba actually visited the palace to see Oni and to have a one-on-one discussion with him regarding the absence of Queen Naomi in the palace, because they said this woman has been there all these years. She has lived over many decades, and she's still wasking strong. They said this woman, she's not just an Iyagba, but also the oldest right now in Ile-Ife. So they said this woman, she's very old, she's very old to the extent that she has to be, aided, when she wants to walk or go out, because she hardly goes out. Of course, where is she going to? But we all hear where this alleged story that she visited the palace of Oni to go and meet Oni and have a one-on-one discussion with him, telling him about the reason why Queen Naomi has to return back to the palace, and all that. She told Oni so many things about Queen Naomi, that the reason why he wanted Queen Naomi back in the palace, not just her wanting, Queen Naomi back, but because of who Queen Naomi is and, what she represents. And that, they said this Queen Naomi represents a great deal in that palace. That, of course, because of, we know that the Oni and the Ile-Ife has up to about, I think, 400 or something deities in that community. And with all that now, they believe that with all those things and with all the culture that's been on over the years, they believe that they are protected, they are covered, everything. There's no problem. They don't see any human being to be of any importance to them aside from the Ooni of Ife. And this woman has come to let Oni know that Queen Naomi, you see, she's not just an ordinary woman. Yes, they say this woman said allegedly, all these are alleged stories, they are not for sound information, okay? Yes, I want you to know that there are less stories. As I hear it, as the news make round, I'll hear it. I come here and also, let you people know about what is happening. So they said now this woman now told Oni that that Queen Naomi must, as a matter of urgency, return back to the palace. That, of course, she does not even know that Queen Naomi has not been in the palace. It was, it got to a point that she was like, because they said Naomi, she's this woman that usually goes, around visiting all the old women and old men in the community, And they say it got to a point that she has not been hearing from Queen Naomi. She actually asked that what is happening. And they told her that, Queen Naomi is no longer with Oni, that she has left the palace. And they said this woman was like, I don't understand. Why would she leave the palace? And they said, of course, they don't know the reason why she left the palace, but one thing they know is that she's no longer in the palace, and that she has left Oni, left. In fact, they said initially when she heard that she has left, she was like, okay, she traveled or something. That was when they now explained to her that it's not a matter of traveling, that she actually divorced Oni. That they now explain how it all played out. And they said this old woman was shocked that why would she even leave? That if she had even come to her for advice, that she would have advised her, given her advice regarding her leaving, that she wouldn't have allowed her to leave. And they said, the people that told her also told her that Naomi is going to come back, that they are believed that she's going to return back to the palace. And they said, are you sure? They said this woman said she has waited, years has gone by, and she has not heard from her. and that was why she has to come to the palace to let Oni know that her Queen Naomi leaving the palace is a very very bad thing. That is not a good thing. That people see her like, of course she's a prophetess. That she's way more than just being a prophetess. Yes, they said this is what the old woman told Oni, and Oni was like, but nobody has ever told her that. Like, of course, different people have becoming the seers and all that, the men of God, the women of God, that, but her own people, like her close people, have gods and everything. No, she has never, been told the way this mother, old woman, is telling her, the Yagba is telling her. They say, yes, of course, you don't expect everybody to know everything, because why? Because of the deities they have, and they worship them and everything. So everybody believe that everything the only thing the only time they will hear from them will be when they will hear anything that will come from their gods. That, of course, they don't regard Naomi that much that she could be of any value to them in the palace. They said the mother, the Yagba told Oni all this and all that, and they said Oni broke down. It kind of weak. He was in shock. He was in disbelief. He was just, that kind of state of, trying to reason everything out. So now they said, that was the visit. He visited Oni. Now they said the same Yagba has visited Queen Naomi in her place at Ile-Ife. Sorry, at Akure, to go and meet Naomi and pay her a visit. They said the moment she saw Naomi, she was just smiling. She was happy. She just opened her arms, and Queen Naomi went and embraced her, bent down, greeted her and everything. Naomi too was shocked. Naomi was surprised, and they said the old woman was like, "You are surprised, right?" He said, "She's surprised. Why would you should have even sent for me, and I would have come." He said, "No, that it's not. She has to come. That she has to come." And this old woman, they said, is her grandchildren that are helping her around, grandchildren, great grandchildren rather, because they say she's very old now. Yes, very old. That it is even her great grandchildren that are the one assisting her everywhere she goes. So now they say, after welcoming, Queen Naomi welcomed her, and they sat down, they were talking, that the old woman was just greeting her, pele, pele. God will, though they said she was just praying for her, that God will help her, that God will give her the strength, that God will help her, and for her to do the needful and everything. And they said Queen Naomi was just saying amen, amen. And he said, this your visit, of course. As they are talking, they said entertainment, they entertained her. As an old woman, she could not really take much and everything. They said, so the old woman, as they were talking, they said the old woman now said, just go look around, go behind your house, or go around, go and get me so leaf. They said she called the name of the leaf for Queen Naomi, and Queen Naomi reached out, went out and got the leaf and brought it to her. She checked it, it was yes. This is this is the thing. They said the old woman, now asked her to squeeze it. She squeeze it. She asked her to squeeze it very well. After squeezing it, she asked her to, squeeze out the water in her palm. She did, and she now asked her to rub it on her face. This is Queen Naomi was at a point. She paused. She said, "Sorry, oh, mom, I don't understand. Though, I'm confused." She said, "Don't worry, don't just worry. You think I came here all the way from Ilefe here to harm you? I can't harm you." He said, "Don't worry, I can't harm you. Seriously, I can't harm you. Just obey." I know why I said that. They said the woman now was now explaining the leaf. He even told her the importance of that leaf, that even at her own time, on her own, she can use the leaf. That the leaf is meant to remove any evil coverage, or any evil spiritual cobwebs, or any thing, any spell that has been casted on you, that the leaf is meant to remove it. And they said, Queen Naomi was like, spell. No, there's nothing like spell with her. Oh, she's okay. Say, they said the woman just smiled. She laughed. She said, "You are a small girl. You don't know anything." I know. They said the woman now say, "I know you are a woman of God. I know you hear from God, but of course this one is strange to you, right?" He said, "Don't worry. I that with this leaf too, that her eyes will open more to natural things and to see the power in these natural things that God has made." And that the woman now advised her that the reason why she did it was there's something they did in the palace that made her to leave. That hope they've told her before. She said yes, that she read that some people have even come confessing that they were the one that did something, that some seer came, and that there are some spirits in the palace, there are some things there that will make her not to stay and all that. That is why all this why the only will marry, they will go and everything, and that some came and said that it's because she was alone with Oni. That was why she let the spirit to push them to leave. That if Oni had married them many or more than one, that thing wouldn't have been happening. That is because she only keep marrying them single one. That is why such thing happened and everything. And this thing she did was to remove those things from her, because once a spell is cast, it's cast. Even though you have overcome, even though you've left the place, it's still like a kind of leaving a mark in the person's body. That is why she has to do all those things just to free her from those things. And he said Queen Naomi was surprised. She was shocked that really. He said yes, that is the reason why she came. And that they said he also advised her that please, her place is in the palace. That when she was in the palace, there are things that are happening that she might not know. Spiritually things happen, and also for the favor of Oni. But of course these people will not understand, based on what they worship, based on the things they do there before. Now they believe that it's like that, but they don't know that there are some persons that God has also ordained as to serve as a help and as a protection as well. That her presence in the palace also serve as a protection for herself, for the entire palace, and for Oni. But with because of what is on ground, they will not understand. And he said she advised Queen Naomi that she should try and return back. So this is the report that get to us allegedly. All these are alleged stories, and I say I will also come here and let you people know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. God bless you.